Welcome back, guys. How you all doing? My name is Marx. This is Marxcraft, and today we're going to be gardening. Yeah, I said it. We're going to be gardening here in the settlement village. So the last time we were over here, these fields were all empty. Had no crops or anything in them. So since then, I have come along and just filled them up full of different variants of things. We've got bits of grass in there as well, just to give it a bit of a, it's been left, it's due harvesting kind of feel to it. Obviously, they're all grown, so I suppose that kind of does the same thing. But yeah, so by gardening, I kind of really mean landscaping, because aside from these fields being full, we've even got the little scarecrows there. That's using the statues mod, not mod, data pack. So aside from that, there's not really all that much here. I mean, we've not got the cart. I've got the horse over here, but I've not done the cart. I've not even touched the walls yet. I still need to change these carpets to maybe grey, maybe brown. I might leave them. I'm just gonna leave them white. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them white. It doesn't particularly make too much difference. But yeah, all the interiors of the houses, they're all done as best as I can do an interior. There may be things that I go away seeds that I add every now and then. I mean, we've got shelves up here with nothing on them. Yeah, I mean, I might be able to squeeze a chest or something up there. We've got a little bit of storage, a table. That's actually a bowl. But as soon as you get it to on the surface, it just goes black and you can't actually see anything. So that's this one here. This is, and as well, they've, aside from I think that one, they all have a banner inside. And just, you know, kind of, and like, yeah, we're from Birch. This is our house. Oh, that looks better now. That looked awful before. It was just like two orange blobs and bleh. So we've got a potato field, we've got wheat over there, pumpkins, beet, which actually look kind of that's actually my favorite field. Don't know why, just kind of is. We've got the carrots as well. Yeah, I prefer this diagonal style to this straight style. So if you actually look at potato fields and things, they do have the gap down the middle, and it's usually only one thick. But I did two just so it was a bit fuller. But yeah, I do prefer this diagonal style here. Did I do that one? You know what? I might not have done the interior for that one. But then this one was tricky because it is still bigger than the one over there. So I threw a bookcase in. No, it's wheat. They're probably bringing in a little bit more money, so they've got a few books. They might have, one of their kids might be, you know, like a bit of a nerd, and he's researching somewhere for them to hang their farmers stuff. Yeah, maybe he's researching to go off and be a scholar and better his life and doesn't want to be a farmer or something like that. I don't know. We'll we still need to create the lore for this place other than the basicness of this is where it started. So there's also the older space. So I've made this path a bit fatter. So I did that just before starting to record here. Just because I felt like it would be a bit more travelled. And, you know, it's right by the well. More people will be coming around. I need to add in a bit of variation to it. So a bit of gravel and an andesite still. But yet the main thing we're missing is any kind of vegetation as well as doing these walls. So in that shulker box over there, I've got a ton of stuff I say a ton of stuff. It feels like a ton of stuff. It's probably not going to be enough to do 2. In some cases, it might not even be enough to do 1. So I may have to stop partway through and go and get more stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is the first thing we're going to tackle is these walls. So I am going to get those done, come back, and then we'll see how it looks, because yeah, as I said, I may need to go and get more things, and that's gonna be bad if we're recording that. So I will get that done, and then we'll move on to a bit more of the beautifying of the open spaces. Yeah, so after I finish sinking into a bush, I will be right back, guys, with the walls hopefully all finished. Alright, welcome back, guys. So I got it all done. Literally every single field ish thing. Yeah, they're all done all the way around. Variation of gravel, cobble, stone, andesite, and mossy cobble. Kind of doesn't make a huge difference, but at the same time it kind of does, if that makes any sense. So yeah, they look better. There's more height variation and everything with the stairs and the walls and stuff going in there. It doesn't quite look as plain, just because we've got the different textures of stuff and things going on. We also added in another little stone over here, and just need to kind of really do the trees now. So I think what the best thing for that is going to be is to do it in a time lapse. So I am going to jump onto my camera account and let's get some trees up. See you guys after the time lapse. And we're back, guys. So that time it was actually kind of fun to record because it was different. Rather than building structures, it was doing, well, organics, I guess. But this place is just transformed from adding in all this bushiness. It just makes it look and feel, to be fair, makes it feel so much more full, I guess, is maybe the right term. I don't know. Now I've left a lot of the edges. I've not gone too much. I've not gone too close to the edges. This is a really bad example because this is right next to the edge. But I've left a lot of space like here, because obviously the cliffs are gonna, or the cliff faces are gonna get done, and I don't want to be infringing on that if I need to bring them out a bit. So I've kind of left those everywhere, just so that if I do come out, I'm not going to have to move things or take them down and push them over. And it just gives it a bit more freedom on that side of things. That's probably going to be one of the next things I need to do here, at least on this side here, and build up this hill. So that's probably, yeah, this bit and this cliff are probably going to be the next bit where we tackle over here in this village, this starter village here. And then once we've got this side done, I may do the entire thing. I mean, it's not too much. It's tall rather than long. But we can hopefully get started on the fishing village just down the end here. Ideally, I could do with getting the landscape done first, so that might have to be something I do maybe between episodes or maybe on stream, something like that. We'll have to see about that, but yeah, it's something that is definitely going to get done. Now, one thing we still need to do for this place, I don't think I can, no, I can't do it taking that one. So I'm actually going to take you guys now to somewhere we haven't been on camera. And that's essentially just my storage facility. But it's, yeah, it's about time you guys saw where everything was stored and where an awful lot of time went into. So we'll head over there, and this is, that's a copy, the map room. So we get these weird dark spots because there's light underneath these. So yeah, we are under the Mushroom Island, because I figured, okay, well, it's central, so basically if I go through the nether, everything is going to be off this point. So I go through the nether, and then it's just a case of whatever direction I'm going to go in. So that's going to be, mostly so far has been north. In fact, it's all been north. Don't think. Yeah. So up over, I think it's over here somewhere, is where I have a mining desert and mesa. So there's a mesa up there. So that's where I go for sand and terracotta and that sort of thing. There is a gravel mountain over here somewhere. So that's where I've been getting that from. But yeah, this is the big map. Now this is at, I can't remember the scale now, it's at a 1:4 scale, so it's zoomed out twice. So each square on the map is essentially 4 blocks in game, which is why there's like no detail in stuff, but this is the one we need. Let's get rid of you. So if we head back over to birch, and this time we get to use the tunnel, so you'll see that. So we're going to head over there, and we'll update this map and see what it looks like complete on the bigger version. So we're going to come down this tunnel here, It's a long tunnel. Like I said, this took a while to dig out. And is very incomplete. Oh, excuse me. Big yawn. So yeah, it kind of just ends there. Now it is better than this. So this side. Little bit of redstone. And then through the cave. There we go. That's it. It's not that long in this point, but it took a while to actually get all out. I got a little kind of sewer entrance. So I love the dramatic skies night. It's so good. Just like the reflection of the moon on the clouds, it just looks awesome. Okay, so here we go. Let's get it in the offhand. And we'll update it. And it made not that much of a difference. That's kind of a letdown. Now let's just sleep this night away. I will head back over to the storage warehouse. Went blank for words there. So I'll head back over there. And we're going to go over a little bit more of what the plan is, because I only really highlighted it. So I'll head over there and then we'll talk about that a bit more. Alright guys, so we are back here in the map room. I've got some signs and I thought I'd lay out for you what the plan is. Now, I can't really do it here, and signs are annoying and don't go on the ground. So yeah, they're just going to be poking up, I guess. Right, so over here, this is where Cub Fan is on the Hermitcraft server, but just... Oh, it does let me put them on the map. Oh, that's going to look awful though. So this spot just here is probably the best part of the Badlands. It's very much like you see in the Westerns with all the tall, sort of like obelisk sort of structures out there. So this area here is actually going to be where we have our outlaws. Yeah, that looks awful. So one of the things we're having is outlaws. I'll put that here. There we go. So they are going to be down here. Now I don't necessarily want to have all this as just open nothingness. So this is probably going to be like the main the main area. And then that might lead into like a little camp and stuff that's around here, because there's going to be two, as I mentioned when I started the bridge, there's going to be another one over here. So essentially it's two routes into the trade city here. So this is going to have a path or road, should I say, that leads from this side, and this side's just to be like the more dangerous route to go. So anyone that lives, like, say for example down here in the jungle down here, you know, if they want to be safe, they could take the long route all the way around, and you know, less risk of getting robbed, or they could come through here and go through the Badlands, and there's a chance they're going to get attacked by highway bandits or whatever. So that's kind of the choice down there. Now, for the jungles, because this is a huge jungle, I'll probably do it on this one. Actually, we're gonna have like an Asian shogun-y like area. So that's probably going to be in this one. And as well, we've got the other jungle, which is going to be like a tribes and things, so like jungle tribes, things like that. So it's going to be a bit more primal. Now we've got the savannah here. I don't want them to be too separate, but I don't want them to be overly close as well. No, it doesn't mean that there can't be like a little town, or so say for example we've got the main sort of Shogun city or whatever like down here. It could be that there's a farming village further north, and these guys protect those guys, and this is like obviously there's no rice in Minecraft vanilla at least, so it could be like sugar cane, and we'll just use sugar cane as like your rice paddy fields and things like that. We could just put string over like the first thing, because you can waterlog sugar cane, I think, maybe. We'll see. So yeah, we'll see what we can pull off with that. But yeah, I like that idea, because then it fills up this bit and this bit ish. But then, and then over to the tribes, we're gonna have a way to do it. So I want a sort of a Middle Eastern feeling place. I might do that. I don't know. I might do that over here, like right on the outskirts. But we're also going to have a Mediterranean place. Middle Eastern. Bit caps. So we go Middle Eastern, and then I'm just going to put Bug Mediterranean. Yeah, spelling is not my strong suit. So that's, and then obviously the fishing village that we're gonna have. Where's my sign? So we've got up here, we've got the fishing village. Can we do it this way? Can. Awesome. We got the trade island. And I mean that should really be over there. So we're then gonna have possibly, so I need a forested area. I could choose that bit or here for elves. So we're going to have an elvish area as well as a dwarven area. Oh my days. There we go, dwarven. The dwarven area, I was thinking Doc's Goat Mountain. Where is it? Here. So this is the Goat Mountain. Now, if I do the elves here, it means we could have a nice bridge here, and I'd have to have a look at and probably jump onto ESO and see if I can find any like big elvish style bridges, maybe any kind of Elder Scrolls thing. Possibly have a look just around, see what I can find on that. And we've also got the forest over here, so I could potentially do that over here, but I do want a bigger humanoid village, so that could be over in this area here, so like the forest and the plains over here. And Now, what was the last thing? We've not got one here, so ideally, actually it might be this. I need a swamp for orcs. It's like an orc style kind of area. Now that's going to be tricky because I've not done most of these styles before. As with most people in Minecraft, I've stuck very much to excuse me, to the medieval side of things, and just, you know, basic boxes and boringness. I could potentially do some dwarves here as well. I could use this pit for elves. It's the wares are very much in the air, but the what's are these all just here. So yeah, so you guys kind of have more of an idea of where we're going with this. But I think, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. It's been a bit different to normal because we've not built. We kind of just gardened, landscaped, made some bushes. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode. Ciao for now. Bye bye.